Hi, Aries. Okay, let's look for those truths that will help you set yourself free at this time. The card representing you at this time is the Nine of Swords. We are using the Shadowscapes tarot deck. Moon reversed is crossing you, Aries. Now, what is it that has you trapped? Why are you in need of this freedom? Queen of Cups reversed. And what releases you from that energy, Aries, is the Tower. You let yourself free by letting everything fall apart at this time. Which indicates to me that there's a potent truth that you already know, you're already aware of, that you're just not allowing to be the destruction of many things, everything in your life right now. It's something that just tears down multiple walls. But without it, your emotions are either completely suppressed or overwhelming and erupting. I believe in this case, they're completely suppressed. You are in this Nine of Swords energy, staring at and wondering about the very freedom that this reading is talking about, offering, and hoping to help you achieve. You're already aware of this truth. You're already experiencing intense worry and anxiety over the fact that it is looming there. You have been disillusioned already. It has already presented itself to you. But it is something that sheds light on almost everyone and or almost everything in your life. It's something probably about yourself that then forces many people out and away from you, just turns them off of your vibe, basically. You're advised to express this truth to those people or in those situations in a very loving way, albeit a timid, shy, and uncertain manner in which you will have to deliver that truth. You're actually offering those people something as well. You're offering them a type of freedom as well, Aries. But above all else, this is about self-love. There's a Virgo energy very, very relevant here. So some of you are quite interested in a Virgo energy, and it's either not the person that you're already with, the person you're supposed to be with, or it's not the type of person you're supposed to be with. Maybe it's not the sex that you're supposed to be with. or there's just something about this individual's way of life, this individual's work, that again pushes many other people and situations or situations in your life out and away from you. If you are to express your love, you have an offer for them. Make that offer. Now, obviously, I don't recommend that you make an offer of love to someone else while you're still with another partner. If you are with a current partner and you have another offer to make, you need to, again, allow things to fall apart first. Be honest with that person, that partner of yours first. I don't know why that's tricky for people. You show respect to the person that you're with first. You let them go first. I'm not trying to preach at you like you don't know that, but it seems like that's tricky for people sometimes. It's been tricky for me. My lighting is falling apart. But you let that person know first, and then you go and make your offer to someone else, rather than confusing your own self, confusing your own energy, confusing your own truth, which is what we're getting at. I think for some of you, it also may be a Libra energy. I'm getting Libra, I'm getting Virgo. Earth and earth energy that you're interested in, or that's the type of energy you're interested in expressing yourself and becoming yourself. But I think a lot of your hesitation is that you are not aware of what you have to offer. You're not aware of what you have to offer in offering your love to someone, or what else you will have to offer to the people and situations in your life that are important to you if you reveal this truth to them. But this is about self-love. This is about self-worth. Whatever you are anxious and worried about, you know that embracing and sharing this truth that has already disillusioned you, you know it will set you free from that anxiety, that worry, that doubt, that fear. You desire the very freedom that we are seeking here in these readings and talking about so badly. You're staring at other people who are flying free, who are able to express their authentic self, and you want to be part of that picture so badly, Aries. And you have been disillusioned. You are aware. You know what truth belongs to you here, but you just feel stuck in the in-between. You feel like you may as well suppress your emotions because you're showing up as the or a hanged man here. You have convinced yourself, a lot of you are trapping yourself by convincing yourself that the only way to enjoy the perspective, the position, the reputation that you want in life, or in a specific situation, specific area of your life, is to sacrifice this very real and true part of you. But it helps to define who and what you are. So you cannot give the gift of a certain type of life to part of yourself by denying another part of yourself. We aren't, we're a total energy package. It's all you. The parts you're denying, the parts that you crave, the parts that you do express, the part that you mask, the part that you share. It's all you. You can't reward one part of it. You won't be able to successfully reward one half of you even by denying another part or the other half of you. Again, that's why this is about self-love. Yeah, see, we have to successfully combine those halves, those parts of you here. For others of you, it's not so much about a partner. You have some sort of specific mental anguish that is causing you to suppress your emotions. I don't know if this is a mental difference that has been diagnosed, which is what I'm always going to say instead of illness. It's a mental difference. That's absolutely factual. That is what it is. But some of you have felt, you've believed that it was an illness when other people defined it that way. You've defined it for yourself that way. And so you've just decided to suppress some of the emotional expression that would reveal that truth about you, either to a partner or to someone else or just to everyone in your life. And it's toxic for you to hold that in. Some part of you wants to express what is troubling your mind. And instead, you're allowing what's troubling your mind to become what's troubling your heart because you won't share it with anyone. So it's either a new love interest that doesn't fit the bill, or it's some sort of mental anguish that, yes, maybe someone has called an illness and it is a mental difference, and you are yearning to explore your limitations with that mental challenge, maybe. But if you don't share it with anyone else in your life who could offer you a different perspective or a different type of support as you go through that, then you're left denying, rejecting, and cutting yourself completely off from this piece of you. It can create a negative energy that you leave in spaces if you leave this behind. It certainly works to fracture you. You have the potential, if you nurture this part of yourself, you have the potential to be very influential on this topic. You may find yourself sharing more of your truth with some than others. You may find yourself needing to network with new people entirely to feel supported and accepted once you allow your life to rearrange itself. I don't want to say fall completely apart again, but that is what it is. Once you allow what is not really made for the authentic you to fall away here, you may find that you need to network with new people in order to find the support for this realer version of yourself. And I think because your own self-worth is in question, because you're not exactly sure what you have to offer or what it's worth, I think you're offering some of your truth. You either are or will offer some of your truth to the wrong party. Now, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to be nasty with you about it. They could be, but they're just not the person who has the key, the ticket for you. You may express to someone who you believe to be safer than the person who actually has a helpful response and answer for you. And you may be mixing up who those people are because your self-worth is in question in your own mind. And you do need to keep in mind that you don't necessarily need to decide yet who the right person to reveal much more of your truth is. There's some confusion and some fantasy there. So maybe you're elevating, idealizing someone who looks and seems the way you're trying so hard to look and seem, when really the person who holds a helpful response or answer to the question that's in your heart is someone who's more like you. someone that you're very interested in who's moving away from the situation, and you only have so much time to sort of catch them before you lose them to your own unwillingness to be your full self. Now that could either be someone that you are interested in, or it could be a version of yourself who's going to be very proud of you for doing this work. I mean, if nothing else, it's a version of yourself that will be very gratified and relieved that this work is done. So we'll have to leave it at that, Aries, and